Hey, this is Henry, and I'm talking in here. I love to talk on a podcast.
All right. But that's a good way to bring it off. Right into from levels into bonus time. Holy shit. Hi,
you
welcome.
Didn't even check mine.
I did check yours, actually.
Okay.
But I was checking Henry's last, and he's singing a jaunty song, so he gets to lead us into bonus time, episode 3, which we are recording, like, way super on the fly right now. Let me turn off that streaming light before it burns a hole in the side of my head. Hi. I've been in transit from Florida since about 1 a.m. this morning and took a cab straight here from the airport and started recording again. Hi, everybody. I hope we haven't disappointed anybody. We were late in our commentary. Terminator commentary.
Yeah, but that was like a comedy of error. I don't know if you'll want like that inside of baseball, but
what?
I think you talked about how you were literally on like holding the door open on the plane, like trying to finish uploading that file.
And it said it uploaded like Patreon. It only has this little bar, and like I couldn't fit the point of the mouse in between. I'm like, this looks done, doesn't it? And the airport lady was super nice. Like, I closed the door. I say when it closed. So you go ahead.
Honey, Terminator 3 is overrated.
It was a Southern woman. She's like, you go ahead and you upload. You go ahead and you upload. And it looked like it fucking uploaded. And it took an hour and a half. And that was after, if you saw my picture on Twitter, it was July 5th. I'm in Mexico Beach in the fucking Grand South, Confederate flags as far as ye can see. There is no internet. I got no messages. I had no service. I had no data. I had no cell phone usage. That was maddening. That never really that doesn't really happen.
Sounds like a Twilight Zone episode.
And worse still, my dad had data on his stupid fucking Verizon like flip phone. He was working, but like I don't want to enter in all my information, so I worked really like Jesus. This is again inside baseball, but hey, you paid for it.
Yeah,
that's what bonus time's all about.
The weekend before that, I was also out of data service, but I understood that I was in the middle of the mountains. I was in a place without cable or like without like telephone poles and
it was
trees everywhere.
We were camping.
Yeah, we were camping, so I got that. But this is like I'm 2 feet from Highway 98. So like there's really no reception. There's people everywhere. There's no reception here, and so I finished all this. I had a weekend of dataless work, then came in and I had a day and a couple hours before flying to Florida. So I finished everything I could. Mad dash. And then I put everything on an external hard drive, and I'm like, I'll just upload this Terminator 3 MP3 when I get to it. And like, oh fuck, there's no data here. And I'm looking up. I have to like run out to the side. I have to bike out to the highway and like yelp, is there a Starbucks? No, there is no Starbucks. I find
is
a
this
bar.
New York City?
I find a bar. Yeah, no Starbucks. I find a bar with Wi-Fi. Beg them. No.
Why don't you just buy something at the bar?
Huh?
Why don't you just buy something at the bar?
I did. I totally bought something at the bar. We bought like fucking fried pickles. But I was like, can I use your Wi-Fi? Like, Shug, I wish I could use our Wi-Fi. Like, can I talk to your manager? And it's like, no, we won't let you use it. And then like we found the Soul Internet Cafe. It was in one town over. And we get there, Shug, we're closed at 3 p.m. And like the whole town, clearly knows it because people would drive by to use what internet was flowing outside. But if I had to guess, it's clearly DSL via some kind of satellite because there's no internet service. And then it started to rain, so I had to pop up the I'm stealing their Wi-Fi, running out of power, so I have to cover the power cord in duct tape and run it to the power outside.
Oh my
God!
God.
Stealing power and
stealing power and the internet, trying my damnedest to upload this, and I got some stuff out to you guys.
Yeah, you got me.
But I couldn't get the Terminator 3 thing up in time at all, and like I was there for like an hour, and like I'm hiding, I'm getting rained on, and then the mosquitoes came, and I want as proof. I have like for some reason they stung exclusively my knuckles.
Yeah.
These are
That's where the sweetest meat is.
The horseflies and the mosquitoes. It was awful. But from my Florida trip. Let me see if I can pull this up because I don't think I can. Because obviously we're going to go into a little bit in depth about our shows, but I wanted to show everybody this. Wait, do I still have my sound effects working? No. What I have here is the top 3 ignorant things my father said about technology.
Oh boy!
Throughout the entire trip. Let's kick this off with
number 3.
Would it help if I bought you a server? First off, I don't think my dad knows how much a server, but I think he just heard about it on NPR.
Yeah.
I would bet
that he was willing to buy me one. Like, you don't know what I don't know if I need a server, Dad.
Well, if you're a teenager playing Minecraft, maybe.
Yeah, but even then, like, your computer's a server. I don't know how it works. My father offered to buy me a server. Number two. On the case of my girlfriend and I using our cell phone as alarm clocks, what if the satellites go down? What if the satellites go down? He was concerned about us waking up because we had to wake up at 4 a.m. What is that?
Well, to get on a 6 a.m. flight back.
6 a.m. flight, which would have been 3 a.m. West Coast time.
Yeah, so to your brain, it was 1 a.m. when you woke up. I've had that same 4 a.m. flight thing, but it is nice to come back in the afternoon.
We had to drive an hour to it because my parents paid to fly us out. So, like, we made a joke of, like, sending back and forth the Lyle Landley plans. We get the Patreon money, and I run away to the beach.
Right.
My parents paid. That was the deal. Want to come out to Florida for the summer? No. What if we paid for it? Maybe. What if we pay for Heidi? I'll ask her, but I'm still saying. And they actually did it. My mom got a free ticket through a credit card, a free companion ticket. She gets one a year, and she flew us out there. And an extended family, they own a beach house that's a little remote beach house with, again, no internet. Beautiful, fun. I'm not complaining.
So I imagine that was much like the Simpsons episode where they go to Little Pogmana. And you reinvented yourself as cool, Chris, and.
Well,
I honestly tried to teach myself how to cook and clean up immediately after myself. So I came back to this shithole, and I'm pretty upset.
It was pretty clean because another behind-the-scenes thing, we had Danielle Riendo, and like right before she was supposed to come over, like anytime we have a guest, I feel like this place needs to be a little bit cleaner than it usually is.
Yes.
And we came in and like, oh my god, all the cans are put in bags, and the bathroom doesn't have pubic hair macrame.
I'm tired of cleaning up your pubic hair.
It's done. I'm
the shorn one here. I can confirm this.
I think your dad was. I guess he just thinks like you can only count on a real alarm clock.
Yeah, like he still has like a digital Casio watch.
Wow.
I think without Indiglo, like because it's never died, and he's not someone who hates new technology, but like. I sent you that picture. My mom got him a Surface, and I realized he got that on the day I got there, and I never saw it again.
Yeah.
He had no interest in installing it.
He probably misplaced it. Like same with. I tell my mom like she needs my brother still to install NPR podcasts on her phone. I was like, Mom, it's really not that hard.
I couldn't get that into a phrase for the top 3 shitty things my dad said about technology. It was like. Can you show me how to get the Barack Obama interview with Mark Maron? I'm like, yeah, I guess. Like, have you tried Googling it? What? Like, and he knows about Google, but my favorite, it was the cutest thing of all time. Number 1, stupid tech things my dad said. Number 1. Where did you get that app? He saw Heidi, like where it was beautiful. We could see the stars. She's the Stargazer app, and I'm showing my dad, and it's like it's AR and GPS enabled, so it can show you what constellations you're looking at. And my dad's like, "Where did you get that app?" I never thought of like that. Where do you tell a person to get an app?
Yeah,
the app store.
Yeah,
wait,
store,
where else would you get an app? Jesus Christ, Dad! And I looked at his phone. He clearly has never had one.
He's never had an app once.
Where did you get that app?
Wow, was this Heidi's first trip to Florida?
That was sort of the thing. She's a woman who's always cold from the Midwest, and if you didn't know, Dave, you may not have been to the Gulf of Mexico. I was born 30 minutes from the Gulf of Mexico, and I had to realize throughout the rest of the world that not everybody can drive immediately to their closest beach and get in the water. That was kind of crazy to me because I grew up doing that. Since I was a kid, since I was in high school, we would just like fuck third period. Let's go to the beach.
Wow.
And like haven't had that luxury in almost 10 years. I haven't been in an ocean comfortably in a while. maybe Mexico. But other than that, I would
hope in Mexico.
And so she has to buy like when we go to like Puerto Rico, she had to get like a wetsuit because her body can't take the cold water. I'm like, you won't need it. This is God's pee in the Gulf of Mexico. And
it's kind of the Atlantic Ocean in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Gulf of Mexico. I went on several family vacations there. I was on the other side of Florida, but we'd always. Destin was one of our big.
We were right by Destin,
and yeah, just hearing the just the foot of the sand between your toes is such a
because you asked if it was finer, and like I didn't even realize it because I have not been. I have not been in years.
Yeah, I mean it is beautiful.
So great to go back, even though the fucking thunderstorms were terrible. I finally did. I realized I got a little bit of service lying down in a bed in one room because after it was the severe thunderstorm warnings. But if you saw my Instagram the whole time. I was like, it was like rain porn. We have been through such a drought here and have had no thunder, nor lightning, nor rain. I was like, and it's like warm and it feels good. And you can walk around in the rain.
I think I've heard thunder here less than 5 times.
Yes. It's you can count it on your hands. It's been very rare.
Yeah, like I saw the lightning affected your iPhone or something.
Dude, it looks like it. I swear in the film, it looks like it's illuminating some raindrops. There's no reason that should have happened. I wasn't behind a bunch of raindrops.
Yeah, did you see the Florida man story from July 4th? A Florida man thought it would be funny to put a mortar, like the real mortars that shoot off real fireworks on your head on July 4th and have it shoot off his head.
Did he have a helmet on?
I think
his head exploded. Like he's dead.
God.
Like he died.
Yeah.
Did he really?
I don't think it was literally a Florida man though. I think he was from Maine.
Oh, really? I saw it. I think he's.
But in the spirit of Florida,
but
I bet he was a Floridian.
He did visit Florida. I think it happened in Maine, but he was in Florida often because he played Gaston at Disney World.
Oh man, it was a Gaston at Disney World.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
I hope he was that Gaston that told that like 4-year-old girl to get back in the kitchen.
Whoa.
That recent viral video. Oh, he's playing a character. It's
that
recent,
is what Gaston would say.
It's super harsh, and he's saying this little kid, and this little kid is like blowing up a spot too. It's fucking hilarious.
But Gaston would totally say that to a little girl. I remember seeing Gaston in another viral video, him doing a push-up contest.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I hope it wasn't that Gaston.
I got called Gaston a lot by my family members.
What?
Well, just. I did say that like everything he sings about, I embody. I use antlers in all of my decorating, and every last inch of me is covered in hair.
You eat 5 dozen eggs?
I do. I would if I could. I love eggs.
Yeah.
I fucking love eggs.
Help me get large.
Yes. I only care about getting swole.
Well, Dave and I were busy in our own ways. Yeah. We went to a 4th of July party at one Mikkel Raparez's house.
Yep, the housewarming.
And we played, it was a housewarming too. His house looks great. All the great pictures put up. And because it was the only place in the Bay Area you can light off fireworks legally, we had an old school fireworks party, which was classic to me, but like I hadn't had that in like, a decade. I hadn't been in a place you could light fireworks in a decade. Yeah. And meanwhile,
because it's so wet there.
Yeah, it's so wet. It's so overcast, so wet. Like it's safe.
Gray all the time.
And so meanwhile, like our old buddy Cherry, Charlie's wife, she said she had never lit fireworks on her own before. Like really? Never. This is the first.
She came from L.A. to.
Well, San Francisco. She came from L.A. where you can't light fireworks there. San Francisco, same deal. And then also she said if she could have shopped for illegal fireworks if she wanted to, but she said where she lived was so close to, I believe, Dodger Stadium that you can just see fireworks on the 4th of July.
That's true, because I haven't missed them because like fireworks tend to interrupt me editing audio here all the time.
Yeah, so
thanks, Giants.
But it was real nice. I mean, Michael went all out. He bought a bunch of burgers and hot dogs, and
he grilled.
He grilled. Yep. Yeah, he grilled. He had
a
gift.
Kiss the cook apron and everything. No, he didn't.
No, and
I wanted to blow the cook apron.
And we made s'mores, and Michael bought all these things. And I think the biggest hit were the sparklers, don't you think? And then we also played Quiplash, which was tons of fun.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people check that out on our YouTube, but.
Bob, it's a great game. Like I kind of want to play it all the time now. And Bob Bob Mackey, he was the ace at that game. Like he won every round.
Trying to look up some of the names of the fireworks that he used. There's the Golden Shower,
Golden Shower,
Dancing Sombrero,
yes,
Combustion Chamber, Rain Dance.
Rain Dance, yeah, I do remember that.
They all did the same thing.
We should.
Did any of them leave the ground with reports?
No.
Maybe to the height of about 5 feet.
Because I didn't. We were in Mexico Beach, which is over by the Destin area, and like, I graduated Florida State. My parents graduated from Florida or UF. I expected to see a bunch of, rednecks
Yeah,
throwing
all the
around that
Knowles.
flag. No, we're in Florida, and it's all Georgia Bulldogs and Alabama, and like roll tide shit. Because like Alabama is like an hour north, and that's where all the illegal fireworks are. So we did once again. We didn't. They had an official fireworks show, and every fucking hick in the universe to the right and left of us are shooting off fireworks. We didn't need a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I when I lived in Florida, we would go to St. Augustine to buy. I said this on July 4th. We'd go to St. Augustine to buy fireworks. Because they had different laws there for you could get the crazy fireworks there. And there was like Fireworks City, I think was the name of it. It was just like the most out there nuts fireworks you could get. Really? And all you had to do was sign a contract that said, I am buying this to scare birds off my farm.
Bullshit, really?
For real, you had to sign a contract, but you could buy the fireworks there.
I lived in St. Augustine briefly. I never saw that.
Well, you weren't looking for it.
I mean, briefly. I was not there for July 4th.
I just always, that's something you can see in across the South. Like you cross the state line and it'll say like, we've got porn here, or we still sell beer after midnight, or all that shit.
Some of you like bottle rockets and like bottle rocket. My dad kind of works for the environment, and it's simply that like
fireworks are horrible for the environment.
They're horrible for like. I was kind of pissed because like the water was beautiful, and then like we get in there on July 5th and like, you know, bottle rocket tubes are like hitting us in the face, like, but it's more that like. The craziest it was one year because they like firemen and policemen were out everywhere. It's because we were in the middle of a big drought, and Florida has nothing but dry brush everywhere, and it just can immediately, like a tiny spark can ignite something like that.
Yeah, I remember those Florida fires always scared me. Like, they just get wild, and there's like if you're driving anywhere in Florida, you'd see like big smoky areas sometimes.
Wait, I wanted to acknowledge something.
Okay,
I don't know his handle. Oh, great, I rolled my chair over it. Daniel K., I'll call you, from Brecksville, Ohio, sent me some love. I didn't know he was actually going to send it to me. I don't remember even giving the address, but he found this awesome suction cup Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
look at the brand of the suction cups. You know it's old.
You know it's classic.
Don't know where that hand's been.
But I kind of collect Roger
don't
Rabbit
lick those to put them up.
But not quite visual. There's also a picture in here that's pretty awesome. This is... I'll give this to you, Hank. I am an earthworm and Henry Gilbert, and it's you as an earthworm.
That's my tail, not a dick, because it loops over.
That's
and it looks,
for you.
Wow, thank you.
And he also sent me, this looks like Mindwave Seals stickers. What the hell is it? Japan stuff?
Oh, Japan stuff. Oh, those are cool.
Daniel, are you in... Are you in Japan?
I don't know. It would say where it's from, or at least like where it came through.
Ohio.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's cool. Look at that spaced out Goofy original pin.
Ooh, that's
Disney
great.
Parks.
Wow.
My pathetic Disney pin collection over there on that bulletin board. You guys can all admire all half dozen of those later.
Well, now you got another one to it.
And I got a letter. Thanks for being. Thanks for all the sweet content, and congrats on a successful Patreon. Y'all are my favorite internet personalities. I'm glad the fans agree you're worth it. I'm sorry it took me a minute to send out the Roger doll. It's been a very busy month for me. I've been moving to Japan tomorrow, and I'm getting rid of all my stuff. I've included a Goofy pin that I got at Disney World this year, some Japanese animal stickers, maybe your girlfriend will like those, and some Hank fan art I made like 3 years ago after GR did it on Earthworm Jim stream.
Wow.
Good luck to you guys, and maybe we can chat soon. I'm one of the lucky 10 who got the $20 Patreon donation. Later time forever, Daniel K. Dango Mushi, that is his name.
Oh, wow, and he's moving. Congrats on moving to Japan, Dango.
Sweet, we'll have a source there on the ground.
Well, I mean, I know like 3 people who live in Japan.
Not who like us.
One of them likes us at least.
Yeah?
Yeah, Daniel Fight. He lives in Osaka.
Fight Club.
Well, let's get to some other comments from people.
Oh, yes, this is normally where we hear...
People enjoy... I mean, I read a comment saying they enjoy us reading comments on the thing. So first off, I want to talk about the Talking Simpsons replies to the Bart the Genius episode.
Was that fun?
Yeah, everybody was like... There were definitely a number of people who said, whoa, this is rough. Like, wow.
I'm not sure if the sound clips emphasized it. I couldn't stop playing that clip of the
feet,
shoes.
The shoes,
that everybody had to have a footstep noise, and then when Bart and Homer were on screen together, they both had to have separate and unique footstep noise. It's excruciating.
Feels like after the first time they did it, they're like, oh fuck, why do we do this?
Never do that again.
Christian Binder wrote, my family has called me Quidgebo since 1990, or Quidge for short, so I'll always have a soft spot for this episode. Meanwhile, Kiefer S. said, watching this episode was rough.
Yeah.
This is the type of episode I remember when people say they like older Simpsons. I think the show would have failed if this had been the first episode to air.
Yeah, I think
that
so,
Christmas
too.
special really carried the show for a while.
It did.
Yeah. And that's all the ones from The Simpsons.
All right, so I'll jump to some comments on our first ever Patreon only wrestling commentary.
Which
That's
was
$10
that,
level.
That was Daniel Bryan
Yeah.
and versus John Cena. Remember?
John C. Rocks.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan Rock.
Type 40
John Cena Stone.
Type 40 blog wrote, "Love the wrestling commentaries. Can you do Taker Foley Hell in a Cell? It was the first match I ever watched and hooked me on WWE."
Dude, that had to hook you on wrestling if
Yeah.
that was the first match you ever watched.
Though I
Predates YouTube.
I like that idea, but I worry that it's going to be like every 3 minutes we just go holy shit, and then we realize it's like 3 or 4 minutes before
No,
another
it's
spot
a
happens.
lot of It's
Why? You
wow,
know
what a
what
crazy opening! Wham!
You know what I
Boy,
worry about?
A lot of doctors.
Is everything that goes up on the network uncensored?
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Really?
very. The only thing I've heard they've censored is they have they cut a lot of New Jack matches because they could not get the rights to the song, or they don't want to pay for the rights for the song.
So they just enter the ring and
Yeah, sometimes he just in the ring. Well, New Jack's whole thing was
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony.
well, they definitely have changed the music, but New Jack is his whole thing was he rarely had matches. They just play his NWA song, I believe it was, and then he would just kick ass during the whole thing, and then the music would keep playing the entire time. So to see New Jack is to hear copywritten music.
Jesus.
Mario Alonso says, "Great choice, thank you. Are you guys going to do more of the 2000 and onwards? Because the early 90s wrestling had too many boring headlocks." I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Sure.
Yeah, but I don't agree. I think those matches have charm all their own. He said, "That being said, two of my all-time favorite SummerSlam matches are Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect in 1991 and Bret Hart versus British Bulldog in 1992. Would be cool if you guys do one of those two sometime during the summer." Well, we're going to do at least one Bret Hart match because he is like one of the best SummerSlam guys.
If somebody is Mr. WrestleMania, Bret is Mr. SummerSlam,
Yeah.
I'd say. And yeah, it's... Though that...
I just wanted to, I didn't add in the extra pathetic note for me trying to upload things to the Internet Cafe. I was there originally with two lesbians hanging out outside, stealing the internet like me, and then it started raining. They got in their car. I didn't have that. Also, my mom dropped me off there.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't have a phone, and it was like, I'm 35 years old, and I feel like I'm fucking 10. Man, I wish my mom would come pick me up. And it didn't happen.
Wow, boy.
It didn't happen.
I hate when you feel infantilized like
I'm
that.
a town over, and she's watching the women's U.S. soccer game with my girlfriend and my father while
Yeah,
I huddle around an internet
Congrats,
cafe.
America! Woo!
I suppose.
That was a funny...
Didn't
come
see
on.
it.
Well, one of the funniest things I saw from that was that I think one of the captains of the team, just after winning to celebrate, she kissed her wife in the stands. And some people were still just like, "What good friends? Like that's her fucking wife, guys. She kissed her. Like, duh." And there was even somebody found a Getty Images of it where they published it like, was captain of the team hugs one of her fans during the game. Like, anyway.
What a lucky Goyle.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave.
I also have some comments that I took from our Patreon posts for Back to the Future and Terminator. Solomon Mars said, "Laser time, you are my density," which I just like that.
Density. That's good. I like that.
And AMC, I noticed, did they play a Back to the Future marathon
Did
all weekend?
I don't know.
I don't
There's
have
so many
cable,
Back
but
to
it was
the
like we were in
Future-
bars and just I kept being in bars and seeing 2 and 3 running.
All I
over and
remember
over
were
again.
seeing posts from people saying like, "This isn't the day of 2015. This
Yeah.
isn't the day."
Yes, it is.
Well, July
It always
3rd.
is.
July 3rd was the 30th anniversary.
Yes,
so
but-
we re-promoted some of
Even
our.
when 2015 is over, it'll be the day. I can't wait to keep doing it.
In reply to Terminator 2, Moan for Stallone said, "Next to True Lies and The Rock, this is the perfect movie to jumpstart. Sorry, Patreon. Laser Time's newest and most legit feature. Thinking of Die Hard or Over the Top for the next one, Die Hard we got to do during the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need to do more bad movies. I do think we have one.
Yeah,
one coming soon.
Man, I should show you this collection I got. We were going to the beach house. I was going with a buddy and my girlfriend and my sister and my cousin and my parents. And they only have 3 DVDs. One like it was like a John Wayne movie, 27 Dresses, and Hot Fuzz. And like
What?
Yeah, like whose fucking taste is this? So I bought for $5 at Walmart 10 movies. It's 10 movies. It's Cop and a Half, Sergeant Bilko, The Wizard, Cloak and Dagger, there's The Borrowers, King Ralph, and Ghost Dad. and like, so we tried to watch as many as possible. By that I mean, what my dad's like, I get to pick the first one. He chose Sergeant Bilko, I think, because he has some connection with the show.
I guess the ancient show.
The young cousin and sister immediately, like a subpar 1995 comedy with Phil Hartman and Steve Martin. They left the room immediately, and some of the worst CG I've ever seen in my life. And
yeah, that movie did suck.
And then we put on, like, I kept saying Ghost Dad. We got to do Ghost Dad. We're ready to laugh at this in a different way. Yeah. Well, the whole point is that, like, the whole first part of the movie is Bill Cosby getting killed.
Yeah.
Which is really crazy.
But he does come back to life at the end, doesn't he?
No, I don't think he did. But that's the thing. Like, it was beyond excruciating. Like, it was not fun. We watched The Wizard. That shit is so choice. And there's a couple of Nintendo inaccuracies you'll probably want to yell at, but no one's going to care about that.
We haven't commentaried that yet, have we?
We have not.
Oh, we got it.
But it's beautifully shot. It is so well shot. It is very well done. And if you want to talk Bill Cosby, look up what happened to Lucas from The Wizard and what he's been charged with. Because even we were like, because we had to, like, we were driving in a state line, so let's look up what Lucas did, because we all knew he was
what specifically he did, you mean? Because you knew what he did. But
yeah, it's like, exactly. I was like, he's a former celebrity. He's probably statutory shit. I don't want, like, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, and then it's just like kids under 11. Like that was. Thank you, Lucas. He's so bad.
It's almost that on the level of that one rock star. I forget.
Gary Glitter?
No, the one who
Lost Prophets.
Molested babies.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. This is a downer. More fun. Don't you have more comments?
Be fresh.
Sexy Josh. That's probably a bad choice of name at this point, but Sexy Josh says, these movies are great in reply to Back to the Future. I just recently marathoned them while sitting at the hospital with my wife and freshly newborn son.
Oh, congratulations.
Somehow it seemed fitting to have him to sit there holding him and watching, as it was the first of many things I couldn't wait to introduce to him.
Isn't that great? That's the only reason, like, I want kids. It's like, it's hard for me to find a reason to revisit all the awesome stuff I like, but if I could force it upon someone's brain.
I mean, that does just sound like the geeky version of making kids play Little League, because you played it.
Not necessarily, because sort of like, if you come over and I say this movie's awesome, and I can live vicariously through you watching it for the first time. Now I have somebody who basically has to do that.
Yeah.
Whatever I say.
What if you turn your kid into a little Michael J. Fox from
Family Ties?
It
is bound to happen.
Last commentary comment in reply to our very latest one. Terminator 3, Batman Boy 11 says, awesome guys, I honestly enjoy this film a lot. While it's nowhere near as good as the first two, it's certainly much better than the two that followed. It's pretty fun in its own right. I think that's the kind of the same conclusion we came to.
Yeah,
with Terminator?
Terminator, yeah.
I had a ton of fun with it watching it again, because some of those action sequences are fantastic.
They really are. Yeah, it's just, man, when the couple jokes they do, I'm like, you didn't need to do that. So from Cape Crisis last week.
Also, the fat makeup on Chris Hardwick was not very well done.
Yeah. So on Cape last week, John really loved the Goonies 2 music I put in it. So I wanted to say in general, do you guys like since I've started editing it, I've been doing just almost entirely 8-bit music in the background. And because, I don't know, I think it's a good, just, wordless music. And so I'm glad it was nice to hear.
Words. From a technical level, it stays at the same level. And like the same reason it was used in video games was to keep a tempo and a pace and a kinetic beat.
And keep your attention too.
Well, I mean that's again, we originally started doing that because our Skype setup was so bad. In order to cover up like ambient noise and the errors of Skype, we thought it'd be easier to have bed music, and then we just every time we take it out, people complain.
Though I've had podcasts where once I added it to it, people are like, "Oh, this music, it's horrible." I think it's just what people get used to.
At one job I had, we would play a Brian Regan bit, I think from the Opie and Anthony show, where just Brian Regan would read comments about things that change, and he would just yell, "This is not what I'm used to! This is not what I'm used to! I was used to something different!"
You too. That's my favorite.
I understand
Regan
that.
Joke.
Whenever a website changes design, hint, hint, I get a little. I'm not going to go back there for a little while because I don't want to learn this new design because it's not what I'm used to.
Also, lots of fans on Cape Crisis last week. Really enjoyed the guests we had on, which was Wes and also known as LT Humphreys and Randy Ma from DC Entertainment, who's also a listener, and I really appreciate having both of them on. It was great. Awesome. And also, there was a comment from somebody about we talked about We Stand on Guard on it, the new Canada versus America comic by Brian K. Vaughan. It's very interesting, and the review was that one person said, "I am sold on We Stand on Guard already because it acts as a nearly perfect Fallout prequel dealing with the annexation of Canada, and that's something I've wanted for years in some form or another." It also acts as great comedy, as it's nothing short of hysterical to think Manitoba would ever be even a little important. Also, I wrote up the Rick and Morty Season 2 trailer, which, boy, oh boy, I cannot wait to see that Season 2 from our good buddy.
I cannot wait to see it in color.
Yeah. But Brendolf said, pointed out what several people did. I didn't realize how hard it is to get Rick and Morty access, legal Rick and Morty access in the UK, because on my article I said, you guys should buy this Blu-ray. It's an amazing Blu-ray with tons of great extras on it, or you can watch it on Hulu. And then Brendolf was one of many who from the UK or Ireland saying, this is Brendolf, I'm still in search of that Blu-ray in Dublin. Haven't found it yet, sadly. I'm so excited for the new season, but not looking forward to the week wait between episodes. And other people were saying too, like they don't want to steal it. They want to give the creators money, but apparently it's like Adult Swim shows are not easy to get.
They're usually on their official website. But I don't know how that goes for foreign territories. And they've been the slowest towards on-demand anything.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big deal when they finally got on Hulu.
They do seem like that 4 a.m. theater too many cooks spot
seems infomercial.
It seems to almost flicking the finger to the way its own fans will watch entertainment. Like, no, you watch it when it airs.
Yeah, I do like that. Things. Yeah. Top 7 Batman also had some good comments on it, but. Most people approved of Conroy #1, and then some people were like, Christian Bale shouldn't even be on this list. And others were like, Christian Bale should be #2, and other people wanted Keaton higher. And but a big one was Will Arnett, and I think maybe I did putting Will Arnett ahead of Christian Bale was a provocative choice on my part.
Yes,
and maybe not the correct one, but Will Arnett's so good as that Batman.
That Batman is really funny.
But Annual Gift Man took me to task for that a little bit in a friendly way. I apologize for taking this list too seriously, but I have to argue with Will Arnett before Christian Bale. In your own words, it's the most complete performance. Bale brings depth to Bruce Wayne and Batman equally, and that's only rivaled by Conroy. Right now, it seems, because of every other film being dark and gritty, the Dark Knight trilogy is the uncool pick. Hank, be on the right side of history.
Maybe
Bale's performance does the most justice to the character, and it's campy in its own right way.
I could talk about this forever, but Michael Keaton is an excellent Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Not as good as a Batman.
His Batman kind of sucks.
Christian Bale is an excellent Batman. But everything about the opening of Dark Knight Rises, a movie I've grown to love more and more, still bugs the shit out of me. I hurt myself. I won't be Batman no mo.
Nope.
I don't like. I never.
In that world, a Batman was only operational for basically the cumulative 2 years.
Yes, but then Conroy, excellent Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
I like an excellent Bruce Wayne. Kind of like when people write up what Clark Kent is hiding in plain sight. That's what Bruce Wayne was doing in that animated series, and Kevin Conroy does that brilliantly, and he does an even better Batman. Yeah. I've heard some people say he sounds too old in the new Arkham game. I haven't seen that.
There are moments of it where I'm like, you sound a little too raspy there, Kevin. I know you're 60.
I haven't played it for 10 days.
Me neither. It's been too busy. And lastly, from the Top 7 Batman thing was Denjin Z pointed out that he wished Bruce Greenwood was on there, who did the voice in the Under the Red Hood film. I remember that being okay. It was good, but just not better than those 7.
Written by the Real World guy.
I mean, Bruce, you can't get rid. Bruce Greenwood's good, but he's no Diedrich Bader. Diedrich Bader, everybody needs to. That was Daniel Fight Club again, he complimented me on having Diedrich Bader on there because a lot of people, Batman Brave and the Bold, the Brave and the Bold is a blind spot for a lot of people in Batman fans because they were too old and it just looked like a dumb kiddie show.
I watched it briefly, but only after playing that amazing Way Forward game, which is. After a year, like 20 years of gritty Batman stories, like here's a sense of humor. It's it's not Adam West camp, but it's a sense of humor with Batman.
And also, Paul Rubens plays Batmite very well.
Is that who Batmite is?
I do believe so.
Oh, what a revelation!
So I also got taken to task for a controversial comment in one of my articles. I wrote about the trailer for Creed, which is the spin-off to the Rocky franchise. In the title itself, I wrote that this trailer is better than the last 2 Rocky movies.
Ooh, but some people defending Rocky Balboa, huh?
Yeah, which I
saw it once, but I never felt compelled to watch it again.
Yeah, I think I had the same problem with that I did with Terminator 3, where I'm like, you just killed off a person because that person didn't want to be in your movie when you could have written it out a different way.
Oh, so killed off Adrian in that.
Yeah, she died of the lady cancer. I think that's what he said in the movie, the lady cancer, because Rocky is still that dumb that he doesn't know what to kill his own wife.
They told me, I just don't remember.
What's a cervical?
That and apparently, like a lot of the commenters said, like they liked the interaction between him and his son, but I didn't like that in Rocky V. I also didn't like the dude from Heroes and Rocky Balboa.
What I remember thinking is that it was an awesome compromise because I'm pretty sure what's her name? She didn't want to be in the movie.
Yeah,
she doesn't act anymore, and like. She's dead, but she's still a part of Rocky's life, and very much informs everything he does, despite not being there. And so I thought that was a decent compromise.
Because the original film, like the series, started as a love story between those two. It's not about boxing; it was a love story.
No, not at all. The first movie, God, watch that first Rocky movie. No matter what you think about the series, first Rocky movie is excellent.
Yeah,
like there's some such sweet love, romance scenes between the two of them. That's what Rocky's great, and also just natural shots of Philadelphia. Like, wow, Philly's never looked so good.
Yeah, I think Raven Baum kind of summarizes all of the Every Age, saying, "Dude, Dave, what fucking movie did you see? Rocky Balboa was fantastic. Rocky V shit the bed, but Rocky Balboa was great. Rocky Balboa made me believe when I shouldn't have." And he also says Michael B. Jordan seems a little bit small to be the believable son of Carl Weathers, but I guess it's not any more unbelievable than Hulk Hogan's real life son compared to Hulk Hogan.
Ugh, fuck that guy. I mean,
yeah, the one that killed a person by driving.
Dumb driving.
Yeah.
F that kid. And F Hulk Hogan. I did get a...
Watch your mouth.
We'll say this ahead of the Vanity Projects, but I definitely got a tweet from the Vanity Projects episode. I got a reminder that instead of having No Holds Barred on there as Hogan's Vanity Project, we really should have had Thunder in Paradise.
Probably shit.
That is a bigger Vanity Project.
His Walker, Florida Ranger.
Yeah.
Get all my friends on this show.
The Friendly Robots episode of Laser Time, though, we had a lot of good comments on that. JGB Sterling pointed out that I can't believe we forgot this. He said, I've been watching the Venture Brothers again, so I've got to mention Helper. Like, Helper is the friendliest of robots.
I wish I'd took down who called me out on it, but come on.
Yeah, I don't know
Science,
why.
2000 robots.
Yeah.
How did that escape my...
I guess we don't think of them as friendly. We just think of them as...
I think I was just thinking of them as puppets.
Yeah.
Those movies.
I'm so sad about that. And also he's very non-friendly, but if we're talking robots, my all-time favorite is Starscream. Then HENEREYG on Twitter wrote, having never heard of the Short Circuit films, parentheses 18 English, I somehow got linked to that scene where the robot gets the absolute shit beaten out of it with crowbars and axes. The way it was screaming, "I'm alive," really fucking disturbed me.
And it uses like a classical music score while it...
And to this day is the source of an actual recurring nightmare in which I am trapped inside the robot. Am I just a pussy, or is that a really fucked up scene to be in a kid's film?
You are alive.
I think it is. It is a fucked up scene. Like that's kind of one of those like Disney nightmare scenes. Same with like it. I bet that scarred me the same as like watching Littlefoot's mom die, or all the kids turning into donkeys in Pinocchio. Like Mama.
It is absolutely harsh.
Like those kids are fucked. Like there's no. If they made that film now, they would have had a scene at the end where the kids turned back or whatever. But they didn't. Like those kids are donkeys for life. And that's all the comments I've collected.
last week I wrote something about the state's 20th anniversary, the 20th anniversary of their final episode coming up, and also the fact that they've got their Wet Hot American Summer prequel show at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Hitler Me This Batman wrote something that puts your improv classes into perspective. He wrote that I took a sketch writing class from the state's Kevin Allison a few years ago. Making a guy from the state laugh is a pretty fantastic experience.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, we got the Johnny Five board back up.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Thank you, Johnny.
I wish we had stuck with the original. My suggested plan was to rank the careers of each state member from least to most
I thought that
successful.
was too mean.
And
It was.
I had the idea of ranking every state member by how they look in drag.
That's
That's
nicer.
That's a little
Because
better.
Michael Ian Black is for sure number one. And
I would also put Michael Ian Black at number one on the success. Well, no. Tom Lennon, he's number one.
Ben Garant too, like behind the scenes.
Yeah, but Tom Lennon is in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Robert Ben
That's
Garant's just behind the scenes.
Attractive.
And last place would be David Wayne in terms of attractiveness
Ouch. It's a little mean.
No, not in terms of real life, in terms of drag.
Oh, and drag, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah. And then I also collected some comments from previous bonus time, so this is very meta.
Oh boy.
Joel Dreyer, in terms of the opening song, he said, "Will you ever make it so that we can purchase the opening theme by Doflist? Maybe as a Bandcamp item or something? I quite like this.
Probably give it away, but
amongst other things made by Doflist.
Yeah, I don't want to charge anybody for that.
We'll figure out how to give it away.
Yeah.
And Daniel Sepola says, "I want to confirm the opinion that you guys have been killing it this year on Laser Time. I think about 75% of the episodes this year are the sort that go into repeat rotation when I'm busy
75?
and need more podcast content to listen to."
And we're giving you like 12 hours a week.
Yeah, and Jamie Carrera says, "Love bonus time. It's like the distilled version of what I love about LT: friendly banter and behind-the-scenes info."
I think it's like a sober hour ripped out of Talk Radar. I don't like that it's sober, but it's we do it early.
The timing, you haven't pickled yourself enough yet. But.
Well, I'm definitely getting I am so fat right now after Florida. Like I might have to give up beer for a little while.
I think it's surprising, like how much of the stuff that we do during the week is sober.
Yeah.
Besides VGA, which takes place at night.
Well, because we have been doing a lot of daytime recordings, and we'll do. I mean, we'll get back to nighttime Cape Crisis recordings soon, but actually, I guess starting the week after next. But anyway, we'll get drunker again soon. Though not me.
I guess we didn't get anything from Video Game Apocalypse. We'll hear more about that.
Well, I would say, all the comments for Video Game Apocalypse were answering the question of the week, so that will be dealt with on that show. I don't want to steal questions from that.
Oh yeah, because it was you guys talked about best of the
half of the year. Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, is that a new user, Tris Antista? I've never seen myself in that bot as before.
I saw Team Laquifa as the new name. That was a pretty good one.
We probably have the admin tools to look up like new users. I think that the new username of the week is good stuff, especially if there's a.
Well, then let me just give that to Team Laquifa now.
That's really good.
But I still hate the idea that used to cause at TDAR, like people just create fake usernames.
Yeah, just to make you
sometimes
say
including my sister's address.
Oh. That was a scary moment. Yeah. Oh, I also let me thank @thecomics_kid on Twitter. If you're listening, I think you are. You know what you did. Wink. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I just a special shout out. That's all.
Is it free comics? Blowjob?
Maybe.
Blowjob.
Maybe free comics.
All right, blowjob.
Actually, we got a bunch of free. I got a lot of free comics that free Marvel codes that we need to give away before August 1st. I will figure that out.
Why?
For the next
They
episode.
expire?
They expire August 1st. So,
all of them?
I believe the majority of them.
And they're not going to happen anymore?
I mean, you just can't use them. The codes don't work after a certain time.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that. I have a bunch, too.
Ooh, you better get on it.
I know.
I guess. I don't know. I think that might be it then for this week.
We'll be back. I mean, you won't really have a hard time finding us. We're going to at least start the Nintendo Stream, the shit show. I want to put a little ways off until we're all back in town. Maybe build a nice little graphic for that, and then maybe change the name altogether. Somebody pointed out like several people do a shit show, and of course I knew that, yeah. And like it doesn't really matter if Laser Time shit show is. I just love the sound of it. Shit show, or a little graphic where something takes a dump on something else.
Yeah,
or the fart noise, Dave.
I love all that.
Maybe we should just every once in a while just play a random Steam Greenlight game and be like, wow, somebody tried to sell this.
Because I mean, we this week we streamed on. You can find it on YouTube.com/LaserTime Network. We did Terminator Genesis.
Those are almost proto shit show.
Yes, which is all Terminator games on the Genesis.
All three of them made me just go like, "Fuck this!" Like after 15 minutes, we're like, "God damn!"
Now
it.
imagine we can't say that after 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and switch to a new game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not liking this now.
Yeah, Simpsons Show is still exclusive to Patreon.
Talking Simpsons.
Tell a friend. Jesus, what else? But
we've had so much
fun.
Do
we know what the next
Talking
movie
Simpsons.
we haven't?
It is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, so we'll be doing Guardians of the Galaxy
with
live.
Ant-Man that comes out next week, which we're all going to see.
I think I'm going to see it.
I set up the Facebook group, so join up, Chris.
I haven't been able to look at Facebook in several days, but every time I do, I get distracted very easily. What?
Yeah, it is very easy.
The guy from Subway did what?
Was a pedophile? What?
Boy.
The Lego guys are directing a Star Wars movie? What?
That's pretty crazy. Like them on Han Solo, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
It's obviously going to be a young Han Solo, right? It's not going to be Harrison Ford's
don't know
freaky
that.
butt.
Probably going to be a British kid. That's what's happening nowadays.
So.
They're taking our jobs.
They're
and I should say we do have a top 7 this week. Sadly, it is written by me, and it's in a very, very sad state given my lack of interwebs and time.
But hey, it'll be live eventually.
It's supposed to be Tuesday, and we're going to try and shoot for that, but here we are.
As long as it's Tuesday in Hawaii when it posts, it's still technically Tuesday.
So that's what, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. our time?
I guess.
Oh, boy. All right, but we have Video Game Apocalypse recorded after this, but an all-new Cape Crisis Video Game Apocalypse this week. And
they don't need the plugs.
Stream. Do you know what Nintendo we're streaming?
Yes, it's written down in a place. This could change, but I did really want to play the Star Fox Command DS game that's now available on there.
No.
Okay, then Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Wait, is it on Wii U?
Yeah, it's on Wii U.
Okay. Then yeah, you can't stream a DS game.
Oh yeah, this is the stuff we would stream. With
I loved that game for a long
Star Fox Command
time, and then it's like this sucks. This flat out sucks, and I've reached an impasse with this game.
And we might, if it's boring after 45 minutes, then we might also just play Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Oh, by the way, our stream last week of Quiplash, I loved that.
It did well too.
I just want to do Quiplash again and again. It's so much fun.
And again and again and again. But I'm more excited about Guardians. Cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
Let's see who can join us for that. I bet it's not Brett.
Probably not. We'll get who we can. Maybe Bob. Bob watched it with us. Bob Mackey.
Oh yeah.
Though he's not an expert on Guardians in the least, but
no, we shall see. We'll see who we can get. It should be fun anyway. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate it so much. Hopefully you like the stuff we're giving you. Sorry if stuff is a little late. Things didn't expect the support.
I know, but hey, we appreciate your understanding on the lateness too. We're fixing it, guys. We got to get. We're just starting up. The engine is starting up, and soon the train will be moving at.
I expected to be gone for a week, but not most of the week without internet. That was fucking crazy. Try it for a while. It's weird.
Oh well.
All right, guys. What's the song you wanted to close with?
Oh yeah, so. Inspired by last week where we played that Fun in Japan song, and a user named Vincent who mentioned that the song is stuck in his head now. I thought of I was thinking of a list. I don't know if I can actually fully formulate it, but songs that are in movies but not on the soundtrack.
Right.
Like Warts on Your Dick from Basketball. Not that song. But one of my favorite lyricless songs is Paula's theme from Running Man. So if you look up Paula's theme, DJ Scar, great. It's a little bit iffy because they had to cut out the dialogue. It's more like it's that same level of restoration as that Fun in Japan where they had to do weird cuts. But yeah, DJ Scar, Paula's theme from Running Man. It's the one that's playing as the show starts. So it's the unofficial theme to the Running Man show itself.
Show within the movie. All right, cool.
Yeah. Dedicated to Paula Abdul, right?
Yeah, but some people think that she has the rights to that song. And that's
impossible. She was a dance choreographer.
It's Paula's theme.
Yeah, all right. We'll close out with that. More bonus time next week. You have plenty of other stuff from us. Thank you so much, guys. Love you.